Hello everyone, this is Bill, and this is my yard in the middle of March. My honey mandarin. This is going on its second year in the ground. Flowering like crazy. Kind of the front of the house. Gold nugget. Mandarin. It's been here for a couple of years. They're like trumpet vines. I have a couple of these. Keep the hummingbirds around. Excuse me. Loquat. You know, this was sold to me as a Vista White, but this is the first year it's fruited. I got one fruit so far, and it's not a Vista White. So what it is, I don't know. Maybe it's just a seedling, but it's a beautiful loquat tree. New this year also. It's kumquat. I let it keep a piece of fruit. One of my most favorite trees. I have several, but this is one of them. The white mulberry. And as you can see, it's loaded with fruit. I'm letting this tree get big to shade this area. Along with the loquat, I want to shade that window. I got to do some hacking on my yellow bell, but you can see this thing grows like a wild weed. So I got to get out here and do some cutting. And then, of course, I have my flowering bulbs out front. I call this my jungle. I'm gonna plant some more. I'm gonna pull this out and plant mulbar spinach in here. The wife really loved this vine at the nursery when we were there, so I had to buy it. Have some different stuff in the box here, trying to get to grow. This is a whole shade area, so these are supposed to be big like elephant ears. They're supposed bulbs. They're supposed to get pretty big, so we'll see. I got some cleaning up to do back here. So I have two different varieties of jabos. That's a hybrid I got from Flying Fox, and then the red, I also got that from Flying Fox. So those two. And then I got this Carrie variety, Starfruit, from Laura Farms. And I got this Circabala from Chapin Nursery up in LA. So I have two Starfruit. I'm gonna put another Jabo in here in a container. I just potted up. As we wander out on the parkway, pineapple guava, and I got another one in there. California wildflowers. I planted some more seeds in here. My donut peach is starting to flower. This is its second year in the ground. Might get some peaches on this year. Bought it last year, and it flowered, but no peaches, which is good. I mean, it needed time, definitely. And you can see the passion fruits going like crazy. Can't wait for fruit on my sugarcane jujube. Starting to break dormancy here. I also have some, oh, looks like it's getting ready to flower. I can't see because of the sun. Yeah, I mean on my screen here. But yeah, it looks like it's getting ready to flower, so we'll see. And then my cocoa jujube is here. I got this on a mail order. It was real little. It struggled, but the last couple of years, it's been doing pretty good. It flowered last year, but no fruit. It's more California natives, and I have seeds in. I got bulbs in. My other favorite piece of fruit is the Fuyu persimmons. I can't wait for this thing to kick out some fruit. And then I can't wait for my white pomegranate. I got a juicer. I want to juice the heck out of these things, definitely. Pretty excited about that. Flowering pretty good this year. This is its second year in the ground. I've had this for like 3 years, but finally got it in the ground a couple years ago. It's really taken off. You can see the passion fruit vine. Trying to plant herbs and natives in the boxes with the trees. As we come into the backyard, I call this the guava box. Pink Hawaiian guava. Should start flowering pretty soon. Lemon guava. It's already starting to, it's gonna pop out some flowers. Real good piece of fruit. Its cousin is a strawberry guava. And then my other pineapple guavas here. Stevia, my sweetener. Blood orange. This tree's really taken off. We got a lot of oranges on it this year. Just really been working on it, and it produced. I picked the last fruit off of it yesterday, and then I got bulbs. New to the backyard, so this is its first year. And it's a Hasa Asian pear. Over there is an autumn berry. Right here. So it's gonna fill this in here along with this. Champagne loquat, we're getting loquats, definitely. Put a couple of things in the ground the other day. One of them is my Blue Coup Logan, and we'll see how it does. I may have to get some shade cloth out. I've had it here in the pot. It did okay, and then I put it in the ground, so we'll see what happens here. Bulbs and some other stuff in here, and then my other prize tree that I love, the fruit, is my white sapote. And man, I got some fruit on this. What a great piece of fruit. I want to graft onto this, just give it another year. I want to get these lower branches trimmed back and get these upper branches, and I'll start grafting. Hawaiian. Red Hawaiian. Oh, now I can't remember what the heck it is. Jeez, it's real. Oh, papaya. That's it. Man, it's tough getting old. In the ground, I got this out at Wong's Farm a few years back. It was really tall, and I had it out, and the winter knocked it back, and you can see what happened, and it came out. I've had it in the pot, and in the hoop house. I've had it here for over a couple of weeks. I just put it in the ground just a few minutes ago, and we'll see how she does here. I got pretty good microclimate with the passion fruit and what's going on here. So hopefully, it's a Julie mango, by the way. So we'll see how she does. Over to the stone fruit area. Burgundy plum. It's been flowering for the last couple of weeks. Got some oregano, herb. I'm putting some more herbs in planters and putting them around. Some I'm putting in boxes. Flavor Delight, Apium. I only got a couple pieces of fruit on this last. This is like a almost 4-year-old tree. It's been in the ground. This is its second year. Only got a piece of fruit right there. So, yeah. So it looks like we're gonna get more fruit than I did last year, that's for sure. Last year was kind of weird. There's another piece over there. So it looks like I'm gonna get some Apiums this year. That's good, because this is a good piece of fruit. I love it. And then my other favorite right here, its brother, Cotton Candy. And yeah, you can see, I didn't get a lot of fruit on this last year, but this thing looks like it's gonna mass produce. I really opened the middle up on this and just cut it back real hard. Hoping to get the fruit out here on these scaffolding branches, and I think it worked. I gotta come in here and pick in the inner, keep the inner clean. The other one coming out of dormancy is the Thompson seedless grapevine, and could have some clusters starting to come on. Sorry about that, I'm moving the branch through there, but I got to get out here and do a little more of that. But yeah, I got quite a bit of grapes off this last year, and it's a good producer here for me. And on this fence right here where it is, it's a great place. Another piece of fruit that the animals got to, and we didn't get to eat last year. So I'm going to protect this a little bit more this year. This is Spice C, nectar plum, and it's been flowering like crazy, and looks like I'm going to get some more fruit development. Most of the fruit was down low last year, so I let it kind of grow, open the middle up, and got the scaffolding branches out. I may have it too high. This thing grows like a weed. I'm gonna have to cut it back this summer. I want to top it off. But I want all the fruit right here where I can grab, which I think is gonna happen as far as that goes. And then the summer pruning, I'll chop it back down. Beautiful tree, beautiful tree. And then my other mulberry tree, everbearing, and the mulberries are just about ready, getting there. And then I have a box with a few different things. I had a jalapeno pepper, some pineapples. Something got in here and dug around. I put some ground cover stuff in here, that grass. So I'm gonna let it kind of go over. Usually I plant tomatoes to grow up the fence. This year I think I'm gonna put some green beans or cucumbers in here and to grow up the fence. So stay tuned for that. Got a sunflower going on, jalapeno there. In the box here, it looks like I'm gonna have some, looks like they're starting to come up. This is a lemon cucumber. So it's round and yellow. My wife goes, "Oh, what's that?" And I told her and gave her a bite. She goes, "Ooh, that's good." So she's wanting me to grow more and more. And then I have watermelon in the 2-patch over here to grow off the side. I got this fencing up around this to help protect, to keep the critters from getting in here digging around. I'm not sure what that is I put a seeds in there, so that's either an herb or some type of wildflower. And then that's your tomato plant right there, your tomatillo. I can't pronounce it right now, but anyway, that's what that is. It's a tomato tree, sugar cane, a couple of figs. And this one here is the Prakash and the Peter Honey. The Moringa tree, I gotta cut it back. I've been cutting on it, but I gotta do a lot more. This is kind of my tropical box. I got ice cream bean here. It froze back a little bit, we didn't get a lot of frost, but cold damage. Now it's starting to come back. Pitanga tuba, some comfrey, my cherimoya, and I'm going to plant a Suriname cherry in here. And then I have this beautiful one here. So there we go. There's its name. It's a cherry plant I got that from Flying Fox. Thank you, Adam. Cranberry hibiscus, got that from Pete at Green Dreams. Got some Mexican sunflower in the box there. I'll come back over to the stone fruit. Apple trees, starting to leaf out. I didn't prune it real hard. Got a couple apples off this, really good. I'm gonna graft onto this next year, or maybe later this year, I'm not sure. I'm gonna get 2 more different varieties of apples and graft onto that. New to the yard, this is its 2nd season going in the ground. Not expecting any fruit on this year. It flowered like crazy. Might get a little bit of fruit, I'm not sure. I haven't looked real hard, but this is a candy heart. This is your sweet treat. So these two help pollinate one another. It popped some flowers. I don't know if it just got pollinated or not. We'll see. I'll see if I get some fruit on this. But I'm not expecting any. And then one of my favorite peaches from my zone, and I'm in zone 9B. And boy, if you like white freestone peaches, this Tropic Snow is the way to go. Thanks Jay out there in Arizona, man. He shared with me the tree he had and how it were producing there in Arizona. And boy, this thing is a good producer. So I'm excited to get some more peaches this year. It's an early variety. 20th century Asian pear tree. So now I have 2 Asian pear trees, which I love Asian pears. And nothing better than growing them yourself. So in the box, I have a Dapple Dandy. I got quite a bit of fruit off of this last year. And then we got Flavor King and Flavor Supreme. And you can see they're flowering. And along with the Burgundy Plum. So everything kind of helps pollinate itself. And the Burgundy Plum is the plus in the whole thing. So that's how all my stone fruit set up. I mean, I really messed up in a way. I mean, if I would have really done this right, I should have put this plum tree right here where the Asian pear was. And I should have put this Asian pear here with those 2 there. But it didn't work out that way. But everything, it all works. And I keep everything pretty low, and as you can see, pretty confined. I just come in here in the summer and hack away down the middles in that, and let these trees breathe. Really trying to open up the middle on these trees, and that's the whole thing, except for the pear tree. But I need to work over here a little bit more on here. I'll probably end up taking this branch out, and then these will have these as scaffolding. So I'm just still working with these trees, definitely. It's a work in progress. The lemon tree, still loaded with lemons. I got to get the ladder and get up there and pick some more lemons. Lots of lemons. Cherimoya is starting to flower. I'm going to hand pollinate. I done it a little bit. I didn't get any done last year. Now that I'm retired, I should have the time to get out here and hand pollinate this thing. But I'm also wanting to graft onto this. It's big enough. I've had it for a few years now. It's well established in the ground here. So I'm just gonna start adding different varieties onto what I have. Honeyberries, they're not really for this zone, but I keep them up underneath. I need to get them back further. They do good under here, the shade of the lemon tree. We're a little warm for these. They're more cold climate. And and I got passion fruit growing all over the place. Then we're kind of getting into some of my crops. I got to pull the peas down. I got spinach in here. I got to start getting going. I got a tomato come up there. Over here, I call this my jungle. I got tomato, Swiss chard. You know, it's just a little bit of everything in here. I'm going to fill up these. I usually run up the cattle panel here. I'm not sure. Probably do green beans, some pole beans, get up and over. One of my favorite berries is the goji berry. Got some mint. 2 different varieties of blackberries. Starting to leaf out. Yep. And I love the golden raspberry. That's a good raspberry. If you just don't, as far as raspberries go, that's probably one of my favorite. I got a Heritage Red here. I got to get this over to the farm. This tropical berry here is a sherbet berry, and man, it produces like crazy. Pink blueberry. 2 different varieties of blueberries in here to help pollinate one another. Another 2 in here to help pollinate. I got an early and a later variety. Kiwi here, another planter box. Here, gonna have watermelon and some stuff growing out of this box. This one here, I got to get in here, and I got tomato plant that's left from last year.